Morning. Welcome back to Stickman Streams. It's all kicking off this week. I had a stream on Thursday. I had a stream this morning. We'll have a stream tomorrow. What's going on? Unbelievable, honestly, isn't it? Unbelievable. Hope you're doing well on this Saturday morning. It's a fine Saturday morning, not a cloud in the sky. Um, yeah, another 2 rounds this morning. First one being Holland, which is it's not going to be a good race for me. It's historically not a good race for me. Um, Struggle with tyre wear, struggle with grip, struggle with pace, struggle with everything really. So yeah, we'll see how we get on in the Netherlands, and then after that it's Monza, which is historically a better race for us. So should be a bit of a topsy turvy stream, but we'll do the best we can as always. So what Thursday we did Spa and Hungary. Spa we did very well. Got a P2 in Spa, which is fabulous. Hungary we got let's just not talk about Hungary, shall we? We'll just leave it there. So moving on, looking forward to Monza. Kind of just want to get past Holland, really. That's kind of the thing for this morning. Is we need to just get past Holland because we're going to suffer there. I know we're going to suffer there, and that's fine. We'll be all right. So let's sort out the research first. Hopefully we've got some more things that we can do here, which we have. So we're researching that already. We've got one to research here. What's that? Control electronics, they're fine anyway. Gearbox is fine. What else we got? Okay, so let's do the gearbox one then. We'll do the improved materials for the gearbox. So that's as much as we can be researching right now. There's plenty going on there, which is nice. What can we develop? Let's have a look. So there's 2 days left on those parts. 1 day left on those parts. Nothing in the powertrain department to do, or for the powertrain department to do. So we'll do that. Fabulous. And then we can do some more improvements, which is always a bonus. Let's get straight into phase 2. We're getting the most out of the phase 2 then, aren't we? Like a new tier of aerodynamics. Three research projects. Develop 3 projects. Aero, new tier of chassis upgrades. New tier of powertrain upgrades. I'm going to go with the chassis. We're going to improve the things that we can research in the chassis department. We'll do that to start with. And okay, and then we'll do the same for the aero. We might as well. We've got plenty of money in the account. We can get to on the go, so we'll do that. Okay, what can we do here? Driver's focus. 2 facility improvements at the same time in your corporate facility. Increase the amount of owner XP you receive from actions taken in personnel. Increase the rate of hiring and engineering. Reduce the impact upon development when replacing parts damaged in a race weekend. Reduce running costs. Always a good thing to reduce running costs. Morning, Chloe. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so that's all of that sorted and good to go. I hope eventually Craig watches this, because we're not in talks with, but we're scouting another driver, and I think he's going to like this. So we started scouting David Coulthard at on Thursday, but I've added a driver since then. Very, very tired. Charlie was still streaming till to 1:30. Jesus, no wonder you're tired. Oh, yeah, that's a bit much. Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. I'm alright. Trying to stay cool. I've got a fan, so if the wind noise gets annoying or if it's, too much, just let us know and I'll turn it down. Yeah, but just trying to stay cool, really. Slept alright last night for the first time in a couple of days, so making the most of it. So you can't actually hear the fan. Oh, well, winner. Happy days. Yeah, so for Craig, we're looking at the big Lewis Hamilton, Sir Lewis Hamilton. Just for him, we're going to try and entice him away from Ferrari to drive for us. It's not going to work, but why not? Why not? And I have played around with the car as well. So just a quick show of the car. We just sorted out the sponsorships, really, because we unlocked some stuff at fan level 3. So we've unlocked some new things. So we've got some new sponsors on the car. And I've just played around with it and made it look nice. Well, I think it looks nice anyway. So yeah. Even if I just deal with it, you've got to stay cool. Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it's stifling. I took the dog out for a walk early this morning, and it was red hot, even that early this morning. So, yes. Okay, so let's get into doing our bits and pieces. Yeah, it looks good. Get through everything. Has shown an interest in joining our team for next season. Has asked if we were willing to start talks with Nico Hulkenberg. I mean, it would be nice. It's only 21 degrees at the moment, but it's going up to 30. Wow. Yeah, that's too much, isn't it? 30 degrees is too much. It's cool that Nico's approached us. He obviously got his podium on the weekend, and now he's like, I need to step up to a better team so I can get a victory. So what we got? Okay, for the constructors' points, his salary looks decent, to be fair. Fan rating of 7. We're going to struggle with that, mate, to be honest. We could be getting up to 39. 39! 39 degrees. That's nuts. Like, that's disgusting. 39 degrees. Okay, right. So, let's redevelop that. Develop those, because that will be for tyre wear and weight reduction. Those heave dampers have been sat there for ages waiting to be developed, and we've just completely chinned it off. Like, yeah, someone else will do it. It's fine. Still nothing in there, and that's going to be after the weekend. Wow. Got supplier upgrades. Give Webber that. Oh, we're no longer bottom of the development program. Yes! Look at that. Oh, we're flying. We're better than Haas and Sauber. Be in the freezer till autumn. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. That's 39 is brutal. Oh, come on. Updating our spending versus the cost cap. Spending on car upgrades, engineering facilities, and overall workforce all count towards the cost cap, so it's worth reviewing whether we're currently under or over that target. Well, we're $56 million underneath the budget, so I think we're okay. We might have to cut back on the catering. so many things to develop and just no time or no people to develop them with. Plenty in there. There's nothing to do in there. Someone I know has gone on holiday for the warm weather and it's colder over there than it is in the UK. Honestly, holidaying in the UK, it's the thing to do now. It's honestly the thing to do. Holiday in the UK, you don't need to go anywhere else. Review finances. Look at that. Look. Cost cap is the red line right at the very top. Look at where our little white line is. We're just over halfway through the season, and we've spent a fifth of what we're meant to, or what we can. It's more than that. A sixth? Less than that. Of course, there's been some research delayed. Regardless, I hope they have a nice holiday, wherever they've gone. Good for them. Right, so what can we do? Can't do anything there. That's already been developed. Okay, so we can't do anything in there. We're already upgrading to there. Our powertrain. Keep upgrading the RS system. Hopefully we'll get something out of it eventually. We're doing something in durability as well, aren't we? So we've still got loads on the go. We're just pumping parts out like they're nothing. It's great. Right. Develop some wheel rim covers. Nice. Oh dear. Redevelop the tyre analytics data. And let's actually do the heave dampers, because we've been putting it off since early in the season. So yeah, let's actually do that. So I'm not too worried about the durability or the powertrain, to be honest. Mainly because the more aero efficient your car is and the the more slippery your car is, the less you're reliant on the engine power. And durability kind of... The games are really kind with durability. You can sort of start off without doing any durability upgrades, and the car will last the season. So that's why I don't really worry too much about the durability. And yeah, but like with the improved aero and the improved chassis, you don't really need, or you don't have to focus so much on the powertrain. I need to learn more about what's going on here so I don't have to just talk random shit. Do you know what? Me too. Like, I know I understand the basics. But like there's a lot of stuff that goes on that obviously I don't understand. Obviously, because it's such a high tech and in-depth industry. Sport. Okay, time management. Reduce driver contract salary expectations by 10%. Yes, we definitely want to do that. Don't even understand the basics, so you're doing better than me. It's not simple. Like that's the thing, is it's not a simple... There is nothing simple about it. So yeah, if you're not interested, why would you know? Why would you know? And that is absolutely fine. I'm sure if I was stumbling my way through 7 Days to Die, you'd be all over it. So, you know, ebbs and flows, isn't it? Okay, so a race weekend I've been not looking forward to. Holland. Where are my gloves? Love the place. Hate the track. But, you know, that's how it goes, isn't it? That's how motorsport works. So this weekend for me is all about damage limitation. Wet. Yeah, that is true. We've talked about doing a big group on 7 days, Stickman Gang, and I was like, yeah, 100%. That would be hilarious. I mean, you would just be outright angry at us all the time just for either messing around or just not doing anything constructive. So, you know, if you're happy with that, then by all means. Okay, engine looks good, everything looks good, everything's reasonably unworn. Right, so straight to P3 because it's all dry. All dry in P3, so we'll go to P3. We'll do some running. It's a high downforce track anyway, or higher downforce track anyway, so the setup should be, yeah, an increased downforce setup, so it will be running, it will run better in the rain, or okay in the rain. I think it would be hilarious. I told Craig we just send you in with a weapon and wipe out all the zombies. No chance. No chance. I'll run the other way. Hi, Nick. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're okay. I'm going to need you. Okay, so fuel management. Have we got any? Okay, this is going to go. Oh my god, amazing. Thank you so much for the follow. I didn't even see it. I've got it on the screen now for the first time in a year, and I didn't even see it. You are the first follower where we've had an actual alert. So amazing. Thank you so much. Welcome to the journey. Did a little pop up and made a sound. Yeah, I mean, it's basic. Like, I'm not that clever. It's just one of the basic Twitch ones. But it works. It works. So, yeah, amazing. Wonderful. Okay, let's get down to business then. Let's do it. Make a bit of space between me and the Aston up there. Not that I'm going to be right up behind him, but I'd rather not be sat in his dirty air. Okay. Here we go then. Try my best to manage the fuel there. Rather than braking, I was trying to use the engine braking. Just come off the throttle and yeah, it's not too bad. There's an apex there somewhere. Lift at the 150. Okay, so the car feels pretty stable, to be honest. It feels pretty stable, which is nice. That's, for me, that's an important thing. Even if I hate the track, as long as the car is stable, I can like deal with it. When you're fighting the car and the track and the weather and everything else, it just becomes an uphill battle. Someone also followed like late last night too, which is pretty cool. Yes, I did see that. I looked on the Twitch page. There you go. The purple app. Okay, so fuel management is fine. We're not going to be too worried about fuel. Obviously, we can save as we need to. Driving looks so smooth. Thank you. That's honestly the best compliment you can give someone that's trying to drive. Now you're about to see it all unravel as I try and go quickly. Okay, same thing again. Try and give us a bit of space to the RB. Genuinely did look like you were gliding on ice. Thank you. Okay, let's see if I can take that smoothness, add some pace, and create a good lap time. Doesn't feel too... Oh, no. Just dipped the wheel there. And that's cost us a load. Cost us a load of time. Pretty much the same thing we did in Hungary. Although, I ended up spinning in Hungary. Okay, so that's alright. So we need to run that again. Which is fine. That's fine. Alright. No, it's going to be the same set, isn't it? The same. Right. I'll run the first set. Not that it makes much of a difference. Faster cars behind us. Computer absolutely panicking. The other slight problem with this track, because there isn't a lot of it, there's not a lot of space to give yourself a clean lap. Oh dear. Right, let's try that again. Used set of softs. Got one lap on them. I'm only learning from this what I already know. And that is I am not very quick around here. God damn it. Poor. Very poor. It's just absolutely no pace in me at all. Look at all that red. Look at all that red. So we'll run the race strategy, 3 laps. I don't really know what we're going to be looking for, but we'll go for it anyway. Just a bit of consistency, I guess. Maybe the rain will do us a favour at the end of the race. One thing I am going to do is get a new throat on the NHS. No, the one thing I am going to do is probably run. I'm going to try and run the hard tyre as long as possible and see if we can run from the start to the rain and just one stop it. That's going to be about as much as we can do, really. We've got to try and strategize our way up the field. If you manage to get a new throat, let me know. I've been needing a new spine for too long. Yeah, I will. I'll ask when I'm in there. Sorry, blinking out. I'll ask him when I get in there. We can get a new spine for you. So, we've also not done well with the tyre wear. We didn't get the tyre wear thing. So that also doesn't bode well for us for the race. Consistency is key, and I have absolutely zero consistency. You're welcome. The race pace doesn't look, for us anyway, and for what they want from me, doesn't look too bad. Let's try and late apex that. Certainly going to be quicker down the straight. These tyres have fallen away. Okay. Did we get the tyre wear management thing there? Did we? No, we shouldn't have done because we're burning through the tyres. Apparently we did. Okay. Not what is going on there. Right, anyway. One shot quali. What I'm going to do I have no words. What is going on there? How are we fourth on the, well, not on the grid, but fourth fastest? That can't be right. I get the feeling we're in for a bit of a shock. Okay, well, let's see how quali goes. I'm extremely surprised that we've got pace. Felt very slow out of there. What's that? P12. P12. I mean, that's infinitely better than I thought we were going to be. I thought we were going to be back of the grid for certain. Well, that kind of changes the game a little bit. Because we're now realistically fighting for points, realistically. So that changes the game quite a bit. Yeah, we're gonna have to take this seriously. Okay, race. So I know it starts dry, and then in the last third of the race, it's going to rain. So again, as always, the question is it going to rain enough to affect the Grand Prix? Steps outside just for a couple of minutes, and God, it is hot. It is hot. Yeah. Like, it's just like the sun is just like oppressive, isn't it? The moment you step into it, it's just crawling all over you. It's hotter tomorrow too. Not ready. No, absolutely not. I'm not ready. I'm not a hot person anyway. I prefer it to be cold. The colder the better. Much prefer the cold. Honestly, the happiest I've ever been. A few years ago, I was in Canada, and it was minus 20, minus 22 during the day. That's the happiest I've ever been. Minus 22. Fabulous. Don't mind winter, but snow is annoying just for driving. Yeah, snow is annoying. Um, but yeah, we were. It was so cold. The diesel was like thick. It was thick, so you couldn't start any engines because the cars just won't run on it. It's honestly delicious. Right. Okay, so that's actually made my life easy because I'll switch that to the medium. That sounds heavenly right now. Yeah, honestly, oh, it was great. It was great. Oh, I've just had a thought. So we're burning through the tyres. So if we... That's not going to make it to the rain, is it? We're not going to make it to the rain, let alone it be wet enough to change over. Okay, so we need to be more aggressive. Let's be more aggressive. Totally agree. Is there a little bit of sarcasm in that? Just a little bit. Yeah, I think we need to be more aggressive. So if we run the soft, then put the hard on to the rain, we're banking on the fact that it is going to rain enough to change tyres. And if not, we'll have to adapt. But we're going to have to make a judgment call based on when it starts raining, how hard it starts raining, and the tyre wear that we're suffering. Since you're an expert, you just put your opinion in. No, it's appreciated. Honestly, it's appreciated. Fresh eyes. You have no idea what fresh eyes will see. There might be something that I'm missing that you see. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to run the soft. Or do we run the medium? Yeah. Make up your mind, Ben. Make up your mind. Right, we're going to run the medium. Just to give us a little bit more on the hards for the rain to come. So if we can go 2 laps deeper, that's then effectively 2 laps deeper into the race we go on the hard. Yeah. That's a good plan, Ben. That's a good plan, I think. Right, that's what we're going for. Okay, so self-imposed posture check. Let's yeah. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's. Hydrates are out of stock. How are they out of stock? Although it is a good idea. Cheers. A bit of water before the race. I'll have to have a look into that because. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll have a look into it. Wish me luck. Yeah, I know. I've done the limit to how many times it can be redeemed. The only limit I thought I set though was for shots, because obviously, well, the obvious reason. I didn't. Unless Twitch has absolutely lost its mind, which is entirely possible. Okay, medium feels like a solid tyre right now. We're not well out of it in terms of pace. We've had a good first lap. We've been able to make... Yes, yeah, your 30,000 points do worry me quite a bit, to be honest. I don't really know what we're gonna have a super high ticket price thing. But I don't really know what it's going to be yet. Might be something like gifting a sub or something like that. Yeah, we need to sit down, basically. Stickman needs to sit down and discuss, because we've got a lot to go through, to be fair. We've got to do all the emotes, we want to do the alerts, and we've got to work everything out, really. Figure out what we're doing to make ourselves more and more professional. Obviously, the channel points. Oh, yes. We might better make these tyres last. I think the hard runners have got the advantage at the moment. The tyres are going to go deeper into the race. Yeah, because that's one of the ones that Mochi's got is gift a sub. So she obviously gifts a sub to someone else. But it's not working out like, do we gift a sub in our own community? Or do we gift it elsewhere? Or do we make two? So you can choose. Just trying to minimize the wear on that front left. Run the car a little bit slower, especially through those right-handers there. Bortoletto's out of the session. We're running in a bit of a DRS train at the moment, but we've dropped Antonelli by 2 seconds. So we're doing all right at the moment. What we need is either Alonso to pick up the pace and disappear, or Russell to get in front and pull away. Kind of need them to be separated, really. No, it's for Bortoletto's car, mate. See? There it is. I will read it in a second and let you know. Could do two. Do one that's gifting here, another that's gifting sub in a community. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah. Yeah. To be able to gift a sub elsewhere and for the person redeeming to choose where it goes, that's a really good idea. I like that. And like you say, it just means that we can give back to the community a bit. Because that's what it's all about, really, is sharing the love, isn't it? That's why we're all here. Trying to find a balance between pace and tyre wear. I know I can lean a bit harder on the right hand side of the car than I can the left, just because it generally does less work over the lap. So I'm going quicker through the left handers than I am the right. Obviously we've got to be fast enough to stay with them, but not so fast that we're destroying the tyres. That is exactly the message I needed to hear. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Trying to play the strategy game and keep the pace to race right now. Put another 2 seconds on Kimi as well, so we're looking pretty strong, to be fair. There goes George. I fully expect him to pull away a bit now. He should have a bit more life in his tyres than me and Fernando do. Yeah, George is making a bit of space there. That's what I need him to do. I need Alonso to be outside of DRS range of him. Where are we? We're looking good. We're looking good. I think we're genuinely going to be able to make it to the rain. we're doing well to take care of these tyres, I think we're going to be able to make it. On our way to Lorraine. Yeah. Lorraine. Bless her. We're racing to Lorraine. Okay, we're now officially being held up. Don't have the pace difference in the car to overtake him. That's the problem. Pace advantage, I suppose, is the correct term. Poor Lorraine. Staying in Fernando's wheel tracks here. Let's see if we can straighten this up. That's it. That's good. We're past Fernando. Past Fernando. Chasing after George now. What are we? Half a second ahead of Fernando. Tyres are definitely past their prime. I think we're doing better than Fernando, though, in terms of tyre wear. There's the rain. We're seeing the rain now. Start thinking about changing that to winters. Still got a few laps yet that we've got to make it. Yep, I've just got to stay on the racing line, otherwise I'm going to start to struggle. Which we can see already. good news is we've got Hamilton 12 seconds up the road. So what we can do is react to Lewis's. If Lewis stops, we stop. Mind you, he's got Ferrari engineers, so that might be a bad idea. Don't need to. Oh dear. Tasty little lock up there. I'm coming in this lap. I'm in this lap. We're going, we're going. Ooh! Don't incur a penalty by crossing that white line. And don't go straight off. Now we see how we do. On the inters, we'll see how the car goes. Be careful, Bennett was drifting to the outside. That made you spin in Hungary, so be careful of that. Good job we didn't follow Lewis, because we'd have gone an extra lap. And that would have been painful, wouldn't it? Although he didn't lose too much time. Why do you tell me that 2 laps after I've exited the pits? I know there's no tyre concerns. We've got fresh boots on. Questionable, Fernando. Questionable. Okay, it's a different animal to drive in the wet. Way yellow. There's a lot of concentration going into this now. Lot of concentration. Pick up some standing water. Oh, Jesus. Piastri's flying, isn't he? Second a lap. Better. A bit more consistent through those corners. We just need to find where the grip is. If we can find the grip, we're laughing. Might mean trying a couple of different lines for a couple of laps, but anything to give ourselves a little advantage. .4, so he's pulling away a little bit, is old Fernando. Oscar is flying. 2.8 behind us now at the line. Ah, good morning to you. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. Join us obviously at a very wet and slippery Zandvoort. Doing my absolute best to keep it on the black stuff. Pointing in the right direction. Doing my best, mate. I'm doing my best. My morning's good. Good. That's good to hear. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. This is the first of 2 races we'll be doing today. So it's Zandvoort now, and then Monza's the next race. Monza will hopefully be a better race for us in terms of pace. But I'm doing very well, thank you. Keeping cool in these hot conditions. doing my best to keep Fernando within touching distance, which he's not at the moment, but that's okay. More crucially, and more what I'm worried about, the gap behind, although it is coming down, it's not plummeting. Pick up some standing water on these tyres, keep them cool. Oh, that's a nice breeze. .3, that gap's kind of stabilised behind us now. Just over 2 seconds. It's kind of stabilised. It's been bobbing around the 2.3, 2.1 area for a while. It's what we need. That's not what we need. I don't want to be absolutely sideways going onto the banking there. That's a fast way to the hospital. For what? You said it was going to be lightening up. Oh, make your mind up, son. Question is it worth the wets? Is it worth the time in the pits to put the wets on? We're in. We're in. Everyone else is coming in. Everyone else is coming in to put the wets on. And we're out. Don't understeer into the wall. Don't oversteer into the wall. Okay, turns out, yes, wets was the right call. That was very fast. The team's done me a favour there. They gained us back half a second. Yep, there's a hell of a... difference in standing water, isn't there? You know it's wet when you need wet tyres for the dry part of the track. Although it appears it's like wrestling a snake that's been prodded by a taser and then covered in oil. Angry and oiled up. That McLaren is so fast. So all that time that the team earned us in the pit stop has gone. We just don't have any downforce. Absolutely no grip. Angry and oiled up. Should put it on a t-shirt. Yeah, 100%. Sums up how Martin lives his life. Okay, so we've managed to slow down the rate of time loss to Piastri behind us. Oh, that was not fun. It's one of the things you learn in racing school. Attack the curbs like a madman in heavy rain. Oh wait, no, it's the exact opposite of that. Bounce across the most thickly painted white line in history. Oh! We're just drifting now. We're not even racing anymore. Well, When I was doing research into streaming, one of the main bits of advice I got was only do it while you're still having fun. And I am definitely having fun. Oscar doesn't have the stones to stay with us through there, does he? I mean, he's quicker through every other part of the track, so he'll just bide his time. But pick up a bit of water on the outside there. Switch across so A, he can't get a tow, and B, we can pick up the water. Keep his tyres cool, so we don't start burning away the tread. Which I would suggest I've started to do anyway with how much it's squirming. Yeah. Alonso's pulling away. Jesus. I apologise for any wind noise you might be getting. Turns out the wind's picked up quite a lot outside. Six to go at the line. That's a lot of time for me to keep Oscar behind me. Oh, are they thinking back to Inters? That must be what they're thinking. Back to the intermediate tyre. But with 6 laps to go. Oh, that's difficult. It's a difficult call to make. grip is still there. Offline, the grip is there. And that tells me that it's still a bit too risky to go to inters. Because if you go offline, you're going to go aquaplaning straight into the sea. Just got back with my nephew. I don't think there's a part of you that isn't sweating right now. I'm honestly not surprised. Not surprised in the slightest. It is grim. If you're heading out there today, public service announcement from Stickman Streams. If you're heading out there today, make sure to apply sunscreen to any exposed body parts. Hydrate fully and throughout the day. Make sure it's with water. Avoid sugary drinks. And seek shelter where possible. Whoa, we're losing a lot of time. Only walking around for 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah, that's all it takes. Problem is, once you get like hot and clammy, you just can't chill out, can you? Especially if you're doing something, like you're walking to get your nephew. Get that turned in. Walk double the distance. Tomorrow, and it's meant to be hotter. Oh no. Oh no. Get Charlie to drive you. Lean on that outside, whip it back across. Oh, he's in. Oh, okay. Yeah. Get him to drive you. Just get him to drive you. He can drive up, drop you off to wherever you're going, pick you up, take you home, and then drive back to London. That seems fair and reasonable. Nine and a half seconds to Fernando up front. Further 6 up the road to George. Go on, Pit, I dare you. Pit, I dare you. Just trying to find water wherever I can now. Not even awake. Oh. How much sleep does he need? Oh, dear Lord. Now we've just got to get to the end. Keep it on the black stuff, facing the right way. Max has just crossed the line. Slithering around. Wow. Yeah, he's just lazy. Lazy. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the gap ahead because I can catch that before the start and finish line, can't I? Easily catch 11 seconds before the finish of the race in about 400 meters time. Further. Right, we got there. Oh, we muscled through. I could have done actually with it not getting wet. I thought the water would, or the rain even, the water. I thought the rain would help us out. But in hindsight, we were definitely faster in the dry. Considerably, like comparatively to the computer. Hydrates are out of stock, but hydrate anyway. Yes, boss. Hydration. It's another 4 points on the board. It's another 4 points ahead of Williams we go. We need to be as high up the constructors as we can be. Oh, we need to get 80 points to win. We need 1 point in Monza to win the to win our little rivalry we have going on. Same goes for anyone watching. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Call that development. Of course they do. Right, let's have a look. Points on the board. Update on the race weekend. Secured a points finish for one of our drivers. Wasn't a podium, but it was a positive outcome. We're winning our rivalry. There's a rivalry taking shape. Sponsorship significantly strengthened. More favourable partnership, and as a result, we've gained new benefits. Visit the title sponsor area for more details. Lovely. Driver contract window is now open. As you know, it's your responsibility to secure 2 drivers for next season, so this is a crucial time for us. During this window, you can send contract offers to any drivers with whom we've built a strong relationship through our talks. While waiting longer might increase pressure and lead to better contract terms, there's also the risk of other teams stepping in with offers. So it's be there or be square. Okay, so we're looking good. We're looking good. Performance. What does this mean? Okay. Nice and simple. Our rivalry with Williams, as we've seen. Good. All right, engineering. Let's go through all of this. Some more. Okay, nothing we can do there. And that's the only one we can do here. So that should be with us before Azerbaijan, but obviously we've got to develop it. So, right, those two are still being done. That one's still being done. And that one's still being done. Okay, so that's all the R. It's all the R of the R&D. Right, let's reduce the drag. Could have done this before Monza, but it's what it is. I am starving. Absolutely starving. Okay, so we're doing that. We're doing that. Supplier upgrades. Look at Webber's car. It's so much better than ours. Yes, look, our sponsor negotiation team is now level 2. Should mean we can do some more improvements. No, we can't. Interesting. Alright, so we're doing all of that. So what do we get from... Oh, we got a livery. Can we see it or no? Oh. Nice. It's pretty cool, to be fair. We love doing things for the fans. Because we don't have many, we need more. We need more fans. Okay. Server crash. Unfortunately, we experienced a server crash overnight, and as a result, lost a lot of aero data we were running. We think we can save some of the data, but not all. What should we prioritize? We should prioritize saving data on specific car parts. So we lose 50 resource points and 5% in the morale department, the aerodynamics department's morale. Save performance data, we lose 100 resource points. I mean, right, I'm going to save the performance data, mainly because we can give up the 100 points. Right. I don't want to select one of my drivers. Wow, look at us now. Okay, yeah, so that's fine. I think it would definitely be good to have in the car. I'm tempted to keep Yarno Otmir. Let's have a look. Oh, well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Riskier terms, Team performance clause, score 20 constructor points. Easier performance goal, team performance clause, score 30 constructor points. It's okay. And then that one is 25. We just pay him more. Do you know what? Yeah. Yeah. So that's Hulkenberg. I know he's not as highly rated as Webber, but it's not by a lot. It's really not by a lot. So Webber's 85, Hulkenberg's 84. So awareness is better. His pace is slightly lower. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. I'm probably not going to re-sign Mark. He's not really performed as we would want. Oh, he's awake. Oh, Charlie's awake. Yes. So we've got those breakthroughs so we can continue researching aero and chassis parts, which is what we need. What we got? We got 1.6 million in the budget. So let's have a look. Let's see what we can improve. Side pod profile. Drag reduction. Yes. Need it. Oh, wait, hold on. So how many are we doing? There's one there. Oh, yeah. So we are doing 2 there. Brakes. Still nothing there for the brakes. Weight redistribution. Weight reduction. New engine cover. Start the research on that. And then we're already doing a redistribution there. Already doing one in powertrain. Already doing one in durability. Good. Go team. Where have I just seen? Fantastic. Yep. Yep. Happy days. Right, so what can we do now? So we've got 2 that we can do. 1.5 million in the bank. Oh, we are. Okay, so we're going to do that so we can develop 3 things in the aero department at the same time. That's all morale. That's all morale. Okay, so they're not really massively helpful. We don't have any money. We haven't got any money. We've got 600 grand. Uh-oh. Okay, Monza. Much better track for us. A track that I'm much happier at. That I know substantially better. Hopefully we can score some more points. I know we need just one for our rivalry with Williams. However, being able to... Oh, we've leapfrogged. Racing Bulls. And it's a dry weekend. Fantastic. Yeah, we only need 1 point to win the rivalry with Williams, but obviously we just need to score as many points as possible. In fact, having said that, where are we in constructors? So we've got no chance to catch up to Mercedes, realistically. So we need to do as much as we can to put distance between us and 6th onwards. That is what we need to do. So, let's get into it. We got this. We got this. Some weird noises. Wonderful. Okay, fuel management. Important at a track like this. Ugh. Make sure I'm seated comfortably. Got full access to the throttle. Because that's all I need. Throttle. So we're going to run this weekend the same way we've been doing the second weekend for the last few streams. So I'll do all of the practice, I'll do the qualifying, get the race strategy set up, and then we'll have a quick break. And then from there, we'll do the race. I'll run an ad break during the break as well. And that will just mean that hopefully you get the most amount of racing uninterrupted. Or is that's the plan anyway. That's what we try. We get another 2 laps to attempt this, so we'll just roll round and just know that we got a break before 100-meter point at turn 1. Let's go. Bing. Much better. Hard on the throttle. Bounce across the curbs. Oh. Got to be careful of that so I don't damage the floor. Cause some big problems here. Obviously you run really, really skinny wings, so need as much of the floor intact as possible. Because that's where all the downforce is going to come from. We're 1.3 ahead of where we need to be. Flying at the moment. Beautiful. That is how you save fuel at Monza. Just get off the throttle. Okay. That's nice. I want to see in P3, I want to see us how we stack up in terms of pace. So we go to P3. We'll run the 2 remaining practice programs on whatever tyres are available. Just realised we potentially won't have the softs available, but oh, we do. That's good. 2 sets of softs available, so we can do the qualifying lap on the first set, and then we'll do the race strategy on the second set. Obviously, give us the most amount of grip available. Track's cooler, so the tyre should last a bit better. Still a bit early with that DRS press, Ben. Just a shade too late on the brakes there. Just compromised us through the chicane, but we're fine. Missed the apex of the second Lesmo. On 22.2. Look at that red down the out of Ascari and then out the final corner. That's bad. That's bad. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can make it. We can make it work. We can make it work. As we always say, we're generally better in under race conditions than we are in quali trim. So I need to be so much earlier on the throttle there. Can carry so much more speed. That is about as far out as you can go out of the second Lesmo. Definitely didn't slow it down enough going into the parabolica. Let's brake a little bit harder. There was a lot of rear end action after hitting that sausage curb, which we need to abate. That'll just destroy the tyres during the race. So need to get a grip of that. Fastest final sector of anybody. Braking at the 200 metre point there. It's going to be more like it in the race. Obviously we've got a heavy fuel load on board. Try not to hit those curbs. That's it. That's more like it. Try and avoid those sausage curbs. Use all of the track available. Ollie Behrman up there in 5th. Beautiful. Do we approach Ollie Behrman? Okay, so I mean that's 3 very quick laps to be fair. That's good. That's promising. It felt comfortable. I know we're burning a bit more, 4% more than we should have been. Mark's delivering some good times as well, which he should be because he's got a far more upgraded car than I do. Okay, so 7th in practice. So we're going to tumble down a bit, as we usually do through quali. So we'll drop down a bit, but that's fine. We can work with it. I've just got to make sure that the chicane, the second chicane, not that one, the other one, I get that right. That's important. I don't want to be hounding those curbs because that'll just upset the car and ruin our lap. So here we go then, qualifying Monza. First one's good through there, much cleaner through there. Get the car turned in, it's going to wash out, beautiful. Super fast through the second Lesmo. Go up to Ascari, my favourite 3 corners on the calendar. I love that. Left, right, left. Super fast. P6 according to the wheel. That's good. That's good for us. We're going to struggle a little bit just because of the car being quite draggy compared to everyone else. But that's okay. P6 on the grid. Where's Mark? Mark's P19. 19th. 2 seconds off the pace. It's a bit upsetting, to be honest. But, hey-ho. We've got to roll with it. So here we go then. We'll go into the race at Monza with P6 on the grid. Dry for the whole race. 27 laps. Yeah, we should be okay. So as I mentioned, I'll sort out the strategy and then we'll go for a break. So yeah, if you stick with us through it, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If not, then I understand, and thank you for your time. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. So we'll sort out the strategy, then I'll whip in an ad break, and then we shall. No, I won't, because you've just had an ad break. All right. Well, I'll just whip it. I'll just have a break anyway, and I'll be as quick as I can, provided it loads. There we go. Okay, so let's have a look at the strategy. Jesus. Who's 3 stopping? Okay, so we're going to do... Why has it been cut? How's it customized already? Going to run an extra half a lap of fuel as well, just to be safe. And as always, we're going to turn... We're going to run the alternate strategy as always. So we've got a better tyre at the end of the race. Hopefully that gives us a bit of an advantage. So running hard, medium, medium. 11 laps, 8 laps, 8 laps. We're running the tyres a bit hot, but as we demonstrated in the race in Zandvoort, we're able to sort of mitigate that a little bit. So I'm kind of banking on that, really. We'll see how it goes. So that's the strategy we're going to run. We're going to run hard, medium, medium. We've put a little bit of extra fuel in the car just to make sure we're good. And then, yeah, I'm going to whip off for a quick break. I will be a minute or so, and then I'll be back to you. So, yeah, like I say, if you're still with us after the break, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. If not, cheers for your time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, and we're back. Told you it'd be quick. Let's get it done then. Let's get into Monza, and let's enjoy this race. I think it's always a good one. I do love this track. So yeah, let's go. That was... I don't know how we only got a warning for that. That was a bit robust. But yeah, sorry. We were a bit close. So did I. If you couldn't tell, I was holding my breath for quite a while there. Right, our problem now is we've got to get the car up to temperature. We've got to get the tyres up to temperature. Yeah, it's obviously going to take longer for the medium hards even to get up to temperature than it is the mediums. So we need to be aware of that. Right, so we're quicker out of the chicane. We're faster onto the throttle than everyone else. So we should be safe at least into this chicane. Down 2 through there. Little bit of fuel saving and tyre saving mid corner there, so I'm just off the throttle, just easing the car in, really. Max showing his nose, which is fine. He can show it all he likes. The best thing about this is so I'm going to get a tow all the way down this straight now, as well as the DRS. Leave him loads of space so he doesn't park on my head. Enjoyed that. Enjoyed that a lot. That's what I need to avoid doing. I'm going to show him to the outside this time. See if he can do anything with that. So I'll just pop the car in the middle of the track. He's not going to do anything, is he? And what we're going to do is we'll do the opposite of what we did last time. That is entirely my fault. And I've ruined his race. Craig will like that as well. Whoops. That's entirely my fault. Entirely my fault. has garnered us a bit of breathing space though. So it was a bit robust. Well, I'll say a bit robust. Very robust. But we did benefit from it. How badly would we have been penalised if this was real? Drive through maybe? That would be my guess. Getting crossed up there. I'm attacking entry too hard into those two. And it's just compromising the exit a bit. I'm having to stay off the throttle a little bit longer than is ideal. The good news is we are fully holding our own here. .8 to Lewis, 3.5 to Sonoda. We're 5 back from Leclerc, which is fine. He's obviously on the softer tyre. He's able to push a bit harder than we are. Max has got the bit between his teeth now, rightfully so. How the tyres looking? Not too bad. That right-hand side is substantially better than the left, isn't it? A little bit of slip mid-corner there. Bad news for us. What is good news for us is we are being able to run in clear air. So we're just able to cycle around, do our thing. I'm wondering how Max is going to fit back into the picture. How is he going to affect our strategy in the end? You know, is he going to be stuck behind a slower car? Unable to get past? Judging from his fastest lap, not as yet. But is he going to feature in our race later on? Is he? That looks a lot like Leclerc, to be honest, mate. It's not even in the right team. He's in the right part of the colour palette, but that's about it. We are suffering from the wear at the moment. That left-hand side of the car is not happy. We've got another 3 to go as well before we can pit. Oh dear. Yeah, put that away. Don't look at that. Okay, Lewis is in. Sonoda's in. Mark's in. Everybody's in. Got to push. We've got to push. We had a 2-second advantage to Lewis. We need to maintain that as much as we can. I would guess that he's come out on the medium tyres as well, so he's going to have good grip. We're obviously going to be falling away. Yeah, just ignore it. Yeah, exactly. Just ignore it. It's fine. If you ignore it, it goes away, right? That's how things work. 124. We're not far off the race pace, to be fair. Okay, we're 2 seconds off race pace. Uh-oh. Yeah, 100%. That's how it works. Okay, next lap we're in. Pushing the car through a scary there. Careful. Gonna blow the engine doing that. Roger Dodger. Remember the pit lane speed limit, Ben. It's early here as well. It's a very short entry to the pit. Only got 15 seconds to Leclerc. Oh, dear. 14 seconds to Leclerc. Oh, God. Although that gap has steadied. Do not get a penalty. Do not get a penalty. Do not get a penalty. Good. Good entry. There goes Leclerc. Well, Leclerc's gone. He's gone. There's Lewis. Park the car in the chicane. That was close. That was very close. But we've got out ahead of him. He's on the hard tyre as well. What that does mean is that Lewis is going to be on the mediums for the final stint. And we will probably be pitting around about the same lap. In fact, we will be pitting the same lap if his strategy is anything like mine, or his tyre life even. What we need to be is out of the 1 second. Yeah, moving on. We need to make sure that he doesn't get DRS, can't get DRS. Tidy short shift entry, exit even out of turn 1. It's just dawned on me like a ton of bricks. If they're one stopping, I've had it. They can't be one stopping. They can't be. Nah. Get it out of your head, Ben. They can't be. Yeah, keep that negativity out. It's the last thing we need. We're doing a good job of gapping Lewis. Max is in again. So he'll be putting on the hards now to go to the end. In an ideal world, he'll be putting on the hards to go to the end. Whether he can or not. The good thing for us is that means he's not in our race. Trying to do this delicate balancing act again of being fast, but also kind to the car. The positive is I'm better at it here than I am in Holland. That's for certain. Okay, we've got 4.5 to Lewis now. That's a nice buffer. Yeah, we've doubled the gap, and we've been doing it with extra in the tank. So that's certainly positive for us. What we need to do is make sure that we stay consistent. Because like I say, when he comes out, he's going to be on the mediums as well. We're going to be pitting for mediums. He's going to pit for mediums. So we need to be far enough ahead to still have a bit of a gap to keep him out of our DRS. We need to leave the pits with a 1 second advantage at the very minimum. And if we keep steadily gapping him, I don't really want to look at the tyres, but... Okay. Good news. We can go a bit deeper on these mediums. Lightning fuel load as well as track rubbering in is doing us a good favour here. No, our tyres, they look alright. They're so much better than I thought they were going to be. Very positive. Still very crisp on the turn in. Going left anyway. Going right's a bit different story. Push a bit more and make the gap bigger. You got it, boss. Let's do it. Can't make any inroads into Leclerc at the moment. He's kind of got that steady at 9.5 plus seconds. So I don't think we're going to be able to attack Leclerc, especially not driving like that. Got the setup on that Ferrari absolutely nailed, haven't they? Yeah, it's been over 9 seconds for a long time, and since we've come out of the pits, really. He's just controlling this race from the front. Bit aggressive over that bit of curb, but hasn't affected us too much. What are we now? 7.5 to Lewis. He's well past the best of those hard tyres. Leclerc's pitted. He's still in the pit, apparently. He's back out on the hard tyres. There's no way Ferrari have done Ferrari things there. The only advantage he's got is, oh, of course, our teammates out of the session. both me and Lewis have got a pit. So he's got to hope that I can't pull out enough of a gap to get on him, basically. Which I can't, because he's still closing on us, to be fair. Leclerc's closing on us. Hamilton's in. He'll be going on to a set of mediums. Surely he'll go on to a set of mediums. If they've got a set, I guess. Miss the apex there. Yeah, Leclerc's got his foot down. He's closing. This is going to be close at the end. If we can catch on to him, this is going to be close. Do not, Ben, do not get a penalty. I would rather lose a little bit of time there than get a penalty. Okay, so Leclerc is going past now. Pit crews cost us a lot of time there. We've got Yuki right behind us. Not sure if he needs to pit again. Max behind him. Not sure if he needs to pit again. Surely they would have done so by now if they did. .3 back to Yuki. We need to build this gap. We need to pull away from Yuki now. Yeah, the pit lane. Me being a bit early on the brakes, struggling to get the front right on. And then I was a bit keen with the clutch, so we had a little delay there. Cost us 4 seconds in total. Could do with that Ferrari power unit giving out, really. And we're looking for fuel. We've got loads of fuel on board, which is good. Not going to worry about the tyres. We've got to go to the end anyway. So I'm not going to worry about the tyres. .2 seconds back to Yuki. 2.2, nice and steady. Same as it was last time, just nice and steady. Bit ropey through that. Just want to keep the car as balanced as possible. If Yuki decides to turn on the afterburner, we need to be able to respond. Is my main concern. So maintaining as much tyre as possible. What have you missed? 2 races nearly. You missed a very wet Zandvoort. That I struggled at. We got P8 in the race. So nice few points. You're getting no game audio. Nothing at all. Oh no. Hold on a second. Let's just have a quick look. Alerts, PS5 sound. Oh no. Hold on a second. Holy Jesus. Thank you. Right, I hope this doesn't, you know, burst your eardrums. Oh my god. 2 hours of silence. Just me.
The car behind is dropping.
How arrogant I must sound.
Well done.
You are a brilliant mod, Chloe. A brilliant mod. It's alright. There we go. Oh, God. I had so much time to set up this morning as well. I should have checked all the settings, shouldn't I? Yeah, that one's on me. It's all on me. Sorry, ladies and gents. Oh, God. I feel like a numpty. Yeah, let's blame Martin. Okay then, 3 to go at the line. We're holding Sonoda behind us nicely. We've got the tyre advantage. Leclerc's disappeared into the distance. There's nothing we can do about that. We don't have the pace to catch him. Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying before that kerfuffle, yeah, we got P8 in Holland, which I'm going to take as a very good result for me. Changeable conditions, dry start, wet finish, and then it started to dry up again. So yeah, that was interesting. But Monza's always a better track for me. I prefer Monza anyway. So we've come here, very aggressive at the start, maybe a bit too aggressive. You know, if you can believe that from me, being too aggressive. Bundled across the curb, and then we had a bit of a dogfight with Max, and then I might have taken his front wing from him, so he had to pit early, which is why he's 4th and not 2nd. I mean, it is a fair excuse, Chloe. It is a fair excuse. Why is Antonelli been disqualified? What is going on? How the hell did you not notice? I mean, honestly, sorry, mate, okay, but how did you not notice? I'm going to go into the replay and see what Antonelli did. Lap 26, Antonelli. Comfortable ahead of Yuki. Yeah, more disqualifications. How are you, Matt, anyway? Thanks for joining. Sorry it's right at the end, but hope you're well. Warm. Yes. Get in there. P2.
Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done.
Amazing.
Yes.
I've got a fan. Got a big fan. Like an actual fan. There's not someone there celebrating. I've got an actual fan. So I'm alright.
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins. What a day
Great 5 laps. It's been a good 5 laps.
After an event like that, who knows?
Oh yes, look at that. Another 18 points. We only needed 1 point coming into Monza to beat Williams in our rivalry. 18 points later. Thought you were right, but now you're not sure. Okay, where are you? Antonelli. There you are. Where's the lap thing? Can we skip laps? 26. There we go. What? So Antonelli got disqualified for Gasly's fault? Or did oh, it's happened again, isn't it? It's happened again. I bet they both get disqualified. People are worried about artificial intelligence taking over the world. I'm just going to say it. Not worried. So Gasly... And then Antonelli just parks. And then Stroll just parks. And then the Williams just parks. And then the Haas just parks. And then both Saubers just park. I mean... What? It actually is. That is the M25. In a nutshell, people just driving up and parking. Unbelievable. What is going on? Oh, to be fair, we were pretty quick. 122.5 is there or thereabouts, isn't it? It's not bad. Not bad at all. I can't believe it. We beat Williams with a big stick. Yes. Formula 12. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for joining. You join at the end, I'm afraid. Yeah. I was just doing the 2 rounds today. So I'm going to be calling it there. Good. I'm glad you're well. Glad you're well. I'm fine, thank you.
Very satisfactory, Chief.
Enjoying my Saturday morning. Azerbaijan and Singapore tomorrow. 100%. Yeah, that'll be 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll be here again in the same place, same setup. Azerbaijan and Singapore. So Azerbaijan will yet again be probably a poor race for us. Singapore will be a much better race. Much better race. Make sure to join. Well, you're absolutely welcome. And then hopefully... Oh, look. Just followed. Just followed. And I've actually seen it this time. Amazing. Thank you so much. Welcome to the journey. Welcome to the family. I hope you enjoy what you see. Obviously, if you want to see some of what we do, then you know where to find the VODs and stuff. So jump in and give them a view if you want to. Amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. So that is, like I say, that's going to be it for us for this morning. Unfortunately, I do have some things to get on with, so I am off. Yeah, GMT. So it's 8 a.m. GMT. So hopefully that's a time that you can join. If not, obviously we understand. Yeah. So I will be back here 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I love being here in the seat and trying my best to grow as a driver. It's all I think about during the week while I'm at work. So yeah, really appreciate your time, whether you were here for 10 minutes or 2 hours. Yeah, I just really appreciate your time. Really appreciate it. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for popping in. I'm sorry that it's right at the end, but you never know, do you? You never know. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you in the future. Thank you so much for the follow. Take care, guys. Chloe, thank you for being there, for being a constant companion, and I appreciate you making the effort to try and learn. I'm sorry that neither of us picked up for 2.5 hours the audio issues, but live and learn. So yeah, no, thank you so much for your time as always, mate. Really appreciate it. Good to see you, Matt. Cheers for dropping in. Hope you enjoy the rest of your days, guys. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you down the road. Literally, hopefully. Take care, everybody, and fingers crossed we'll see you in the morning. So take care. Thank you.